Hello my loves, it's Kath, how are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is, who will your future children be? What are they gonna be like? So what you need to do is choose a card or a crystal. We have card number 1 with dendritic opal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, there we go. Dendritic opal. Card number 2 with crackle quartz. And card number 3 with garden quartz. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the dendritic opal. Oh my goodness, this is a difficult one. Yes, the dendritic opal, isn't it beautiful? Then we have summer, the wild energy of midday. I love this. So what I'm getting right away is that your child is extremely beautiful and very gentle, kind-hearted, and optimistic. I love this for you. Someone really playful and happy. Someone who has a lot of friends just because they are kind. I'm seeing a this was a test, but like a video I saw about a test made on kids or done on kids, and there was this girl was given as a prize like these chocolate coins, different sized chocolate coins, and she decided to share them, but not everybody could have a large coin or a medium coin. Some of them had to get a small coin. So she gave a small coin to a little girl, and she explained, like, I want to have the big one because I won, so is it okay if you take the small one? And the little girl was like, yeah, okay. And then another girl got the small one, but she threw a tantrum. Your kid is mostly like the first kid, like, yeah, okay, like, that's fine, you won, I can take the small one, I'm just happy to take the small one. There is a, like, this could go two ways, I see. Like, they could be super spoiled, but I think you do a really great job raising them so that they are not spoiled. Yeah, there are two ways this could go. That is actually why I was shown that video once more. Yeah, that's why. But I think you're gonna do a really great job raising this child, and they will become more like the first child. Like, you understand, like they understand the importance of sharing and not always getting what you want, but it being okay anyways, you know? Oop, oh crap. Okay. I have one card on the floor. Remind me to pick it up because it's from a different deck actually. I'm gonna pick it up right now because more cards fell on the floor. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to do this really carefully because they are right under the tripod. And then these ones. Funnily enough, the card that fell down is purity. But let's see if you get that card. Just wanted to mention that. Okay. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. What are their future children going to be like? Or future child? Let's concentrate on one. So you got 2 cards. hyena and a panda bear. Hyena. Dare to be different, and panda. Stay balanced in your essence. I'm gonna turn this card around. They're gonna be really gentle. I feel like you don't have to worry about your child bullying other kids at all. Mostly I feel like they might even be the ones to protect other children. That is what I'm seeing here. I don't know how to put these. I know I have a lot more cards coming up, but yeah. Well, dare to be different then. I feel like when they grow up a little bit more, when they are in their preteens or teens, and they start to experiment a little bit with their looks, as kids usually do at that age, they are not afraid to stand out. They might even have like a crazy crazy finding myself experience, but I feel like you're gonna let them. You're gonna let them, and it's really down to your ability to raise children, that they are so confident, that they are so kind. I mean, some of it comes from them, obviously, because you can't teach someone who doesn't have a kind heart to be kind. But I think a lot of it comes down to you. So you can be really proud of yourself for raising this child right. Yeah. Let's get some more. Oh, crap. Pile number 1, spirit guides. What will their future child be like? Pile number 1, spirit guides. Oh my goodness, I was just thinking about this card and I was wondering, I don't know, sometimes I see images of cards in my head when I'm shuffling, and I was like, what? I wonder what's gonna happen if I got that card, and that card came up. But funnily enough, I know exactly what this means now. So this is the card Spring and Birth. So with this card, I see that they are a great baby, but there was something that happened when they were born. I don't know, maybe you had a scare of some kind, or it was a crazy birth story, but there was something happened. Something out of the ordinary happened when this child was born, or is going to be born. Yeah, there's gonna be something about that, but they are gonna be a great baby. I mean, this baby is sleeping, so I'm getting that they're gonna be sleeping a lot, not crying a lot of it. Like, I don't feel like they are a crier. Obviously, all the babies cry, but yeah, I don't think this one will be much of a crier. Pile number 1, spirit guides. What is their child going to be like? Okay. Practical intuition. I can see from this card that they're going to be super connected to nature. This card always reminds me of when I was a kid, I used to read this comic book called Witch, and there was this girl with this long, beautiful blonde hair whose name was Cornelia, and she had the powers of the earth. Like, she could make flowers bloom and crack the ground open and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know, like this card always reminds me of that because this girl looks exactly like her in that comic book. And it's funny that we have this practical intuition card where the girl, or the woman, I would say, is super connected to nature. There's bunnies there, and these flowers are kind of like growing on her, and her hands are in this pond, whatever, the surface is rippling and stuff. I think that's really funny. Or maybe I'm just dumb. That could also be it. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah. That's much better. Oh, and these were all crooked. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I saved it. Pile number... Pile number 1, spirit guides. I don't know why I keep forgetting your... Oh. I took a migraine medication, and probably that's why I keep forgetting about numbers. Do you know what is hell with migraine medications? Math class. I can't do it. Pile number 1, spirit guides. What is their future child going to be like? Tell me about their future child. Oh. Told you. I told you. We have beauty. Yeah. This child reminds me of Princess Aurora from the Sleeping Beauty, the live action version. Totally. Yeah. She is going to be extremely beautiful. Inside and outside, by the way. Inside and outside. Yeah, someone super kind-hearted. Someone who isn't scared of difference, like different people, and also isn't scared of being different. Let's get one of these as well. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. Ooh, on the floor. Let me pick that up. We have healing. Oh my goodness, they have, oh, this makes so much sense. They have healing powers. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Yeah, they have healing powers. And I feel like they also have a green thumb. Like they are really good with flowers and plants. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I keep seeing Princess Aurora. How beautiful. I love that for you. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. What is your future child going to be like? We have 6 of Earth. Charity, generosity, windfall. Yes, they are going to be super generous. And because they are so generous, they are also going to be very wealthy. Basically, the fact that they are so generous is going to help them manifest more money in. That's what I'm getting here. Like they are really good at manifesting. I feel like they kind of manifest accidentally. They're just overall, like personality wise, they are already so grateful for things and express gratitude, and they are so kind-hearted, and they are so generous that just by being themselves they can manifest great treasures. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. We have 5 of fire. Conflicts, annoyances, competition. because they are so kind and so beautiful, they will have some enemies who are really jealous of them or envy them really badly. That is unfortunate, but that's just kind of, not everything can be perfect, you know. And they just really want to dig out those imperfections in your I'm getting a feeling, obviously I'm getting a feeling that this is a daughter. I don't get much sense for a boy, although this could be a boy as well, but I'm moreover I'm getting a daughter. Okay. We have two cards, okay. Oh, and the Queen of Air was reversed. So we have sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. And then brilliant, experienced, humorous in reverse. The Queen of Air, or the Queen of Swords, has often been described as someone who is very cold, very rational, yeah, someone very cold. And that's just not your daughter. This is just not, it doesn't belong. If anything, they are warm, they are empathetic, they are generous, they are sensitive and open-hearted and intuitive. Oh, and that's what it says on the card. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's get two more cards then. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. We have 2 of Water. Partnership, commitment, reconciliation. I have a feeling that they are going to be married quite soon in their lives. Or getting engaged rather soon. Another blonde girl, by the way. No, this is the second blonde girl. Because we have, with this healing card, we have another blonde. I do see that they would be blonde. That is what I'm seeing here. Or what I'm being concentrated on. Doesn't have to be, but just that is just what I see in my mind's eye. Yeah, I do see that they would be meeting their soulmate rather soon and getting married or getting engaged and married rather soon. Probably when you still think that she's a baby. That's what I'm getting here. Like you're like, oh, is this a little bit soon? But not necessarily. Pile number, oh, there we go. 3 of Earth, talent, recognition, collaboration. Not only is your child beautiful and kind, they're also talented. Like, you got the child jackpot, okay? They are also really good at teamwork. They are not necessarily, they can be, but they don't really want to be, you know, like they, okay. I'm talking about leadership. I see that they could be a great leader, but they don't really want to be leaders. They don't really care for that. They don't really care for that. Sorry about this yawn. It's kind of like they could be a queen, they could be a leader, but it's just not what they are here for. They can if they have to, they can totally, but yeah, it's just not for them. That's what I'm getting here. But yeah, they are really good at teamwork, really good at taking others into consideration. That's what makes them a great leader. It's just not something that they really want to be. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And I would really love to know how this resonated with you. Obviously, you probably won't know until you have your child, but I would really love to know how this resonated with you. And you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if that's what you feel like doing. But otherwise, I really hope I see you in my next video. So bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the crackle quartz. And number 15, enchantment. So what I get with this card is that your child is going to be a little different from others. I just realized that they could also be neurodivergent in some ways. Just a little bit different from others, a little weirdo in the most loving way. I feel like they might play a lot alone. I feel like they are a little bit more introverted. I'm getting a lot of the things that I used to do when I was a kid. I was a weirdo, okay? I was a weirdo. I feel like they will have a certain thing that they are super interested in. And kind of like an obsession almost. Like they might have some things that they are really interested in, and they want to spend all of their time doing that thing. That might be it. Or they have several interests, or they just don't really get along with other people. That is also something. Or they might just, the thing that is odd about them is that they like to hide in closets and read books, which is exactly what I did. And my mom was annoyingly worried about that. There was nothing about it. There was nothing I was doing wrong, but it felt like I was, because she was all the time trying to make me come out. And I'm still a little bit angry about that, because I didn't have my own room when I was at my mom's. And I'm a person who really needs some privacy, and I can really relate to this kid. Like they need their privacy, they need their alone time, they need their space. So I used to hide in closets and read my books, and my mom didn't like that. And I'm still pissed about it. I'm still super pissed about it. So Mom, if you hear this, I'm still pissed. My mom watches all of my videos because she's supportive. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What is pile number 2's? Okay, we have a cat. Yeah, told you. Cat. Be independent. Oh, be relaxed and independent. Yes. Yeah, they like their alone time. It's not like they don't like people, it's just that they value their privacy a little bit more. They like their alone time, they need their space. That is what I'm getting here. They are highly independent, I feel like, even as kids. Even a small child, they are like, let me do this, I can do this. Let me press the button. Let me pay. Let me give the money. Like, I'm getting Lilo and Stitch. Do you remember when they are at the dog shelter and they are paying, and Lilo says like, I want to pay, can I borrow $2? And then Nani has to give Lilo the money, but Lilo is too small, so she has to give the money to Nanny, and Nanny gives them back to the cashier, and the cashier gives it back to Nanny, and then Nanny gives it back to Lilo, and now Lilo has paid. Stuff like that. I feel like it's gonna happen a lot. Or the time when my aunt and my grandparents and my mom and my aunt, they were at a shop, and my little aunt said, now it's my turn to pay, and then she brought this play money from a game and wanted to pay with that. I don't know. Stuff like that might happen. They are highly independent. They don't really appreciate being helped if they didn't ask. Let me put that straight. I'm getting a little Aquarius vibes here. They are highly independent, but also really, really curious. I'm an Aquarius baby, by the way. I'm really relating with this child, like, oh my god. My mom should have read this, had this reading when she had me. Well, another thing that comes to mind is that they are highly curious? There we go, curious. Like, they might do things that are a little bit weird to other people, but make complete sense to them. Like, they might cut off a Barbie's head just to see what is inside, or they might take apart a toaster just to see what's inside, how it works. That is something that they might be doing. Let's get some more cards. If your kid really wants to go in a closet, let them have a closet of their own. We have spring, but how do I translate this? Belonging? Belonging, I feel like, yeah. I feel like they might struggle with belonging to places. I feel like your kid is going to be a starseed. And starseeds are known to not really feel like they belong because, well, they don't. That is what I'm getting here. Yeah, they might struggle with that. That might be some, like, their true wish just to belong. So if your kid is a little bit weird, don't let them know that, because it might be really hurtful. I feel like for me, I was always told, like, Kat, you're so weird. Like, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? You're so odd. Like, why are you like this? And that was really hurtful for me as a child. So I feel like that might be the same thing with your kid. Yeah. Belonging might be hard for them. Pile number 2. Big picture. Okay. I feel like they are going to open up a side of themselves, no, a side for you to see that you have never noticed about the world before. I feel like that is something that they do to a lot of people. They help people understand that there are different sides to things. I am certain that they're going to be neurodivergent in some ways. A little bit different from others. Yeah. And they're gonna help people understand difference. Yeah, that is what I'm getting with that big picture. They help people understand. Pile number 2, spirit guides. What is their child going to be like? Transcending, yes. Transcending. I feel like they have their own imagination, their own little world that they are in. I'm wondering, yes, I have one more card coming, so I'm gonna make some room. Yeah, they live in their own world a little bit. I feel like they're gonna love books, and that is one way to connect with them. I feel like connecting with your child might be a little bit tricky, or it might be super easy. It depends on how close or how similar you are. If you are super introverted and like to be around a lot of people, it could be that you may not be able to connect with your child in a way because they are super introverted and they like their own alone time, and they want to be with their books and with their cat and just chill. It really depends on you. Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be okay just with this enchantment card. I feel like it's gonna be okay. I'm getting the relationship between, you know, Charlie from Supernatural. I'm following her, the actress, and she has a child, and she is, by the way, she is exactly like Charlie. Like a nerdy who likes video games and stuff like that, and she plays video games with her child. Yeah, I'm getting more that type. I feel like your child is gonna be a little weird. People are gonna think that they are a little bit strange, a bit like Belle, like they're beautiful and strange, and people just don't really get them. I'm getting some Belle vibes here. But between the, like, about the relationship between you two, I feel like you're gonna be a little bit similar. At least the majority of you are gonna be a little bit similar as your kid, and some of you might be a little bit different from your kid. But I hope you learn to understand each other. That you both have like different kind of needs, and you find a way to make it work. Let's get one last. What is the time? Okay. One last oracle card. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. I feel like a lot of you have hoped to be pregnant for a while now. And when you do, you have this idea in your head that it's gonna be perfect, you're gonna get so well along with your children, and it's gonna be just magical. Like, you're gonna be such a great parent and your kids are gonna be perfect. As long as you understand their needs, I feel like you are gonna be a great parent. As long as you understand what they need from you, and you know, you don't push them too far out of their comfort zones, it's gonna be okay. Because especially neurotypical people, we love our comfort zone. It's obviously not good for us to stay there like all the time, but try to push us with like a very gentle nudge when it's fun. When you know it's going to be fun, when you know that it's going to be something amazing. Kind of like nudging us to go to a roller coaster. Like that would be fun, but a little bit scary at first. So that might be it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So let's move on to your tarot cards. Pile number 2, what is their children or child going to be like? King of Air. Knowledgeable, objective, respected. Yes. They are very smart, very intelligent. Very intelligent. I'm getting a little bit of Alex from Modern Family. She's a little bit different from her family and people don't really get her. I'm always really sad for Alex because she doesn't really have anybody to lean on, you know. Oop, sorry. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What is their child going to be like? We have Ten of Fire. They have they are really hard on themselves. It could be that they are really prone to stress because they really want to impress you. They really want to impress others. They really want to impress themselves. They know, because they are very intelligent, they know that they can be on top almost in anything. So they try really hard to do that. It's kind of like they know how to push themselves, and sometimes they push themselves a little bit too far. That is one of their like and darker sides. Yeah. Pile number, okay. Yeah, okay, so we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. They might struggle a little bit with making friends or making relationships. They might also struggle with their intuition. But mostly I feel like they're gonna struggle with making friends. And this is something that you can help, like as kids. When she's a kid, try to make it possible for her or him to make children as kids as much as possible, or kind of like learn how to be around other children. For me, when I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of friends, and especially when I was a young child. Until I think it was a psychologist that told my dad that I need to be around kids my own age, so I can get some social skills, and that was helpful, obviously. That was helpful, but yeah. God, I really relate with this kid a lot, honestly. I really do. In a good way, of course. But I feel like you're gonna be an amazing parent to this kid. pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What is their child going to be like? Knight of Air, intellectual, determined, motivated. Another court card, especially from the air court card. Yeah, they are very driven. When they find the thing that they want to do, that is all that they want to do. Yeah. They just need to find, I don't think it's going to be really hard for them to find their passion. I think that they're going to find it really easily. And they're going to get really good at it because that is just who they are. They are very intelligent. They are very driven. So you don't really have to worry about them finding their passion. That is going to come easy. We have the ego in reverse, so this is the devil. With the devil card, I also see that you don't really have to worry about them getting hooked on anything, like on substances. I feel like they're too smart for that. That is something that I see with the devil in reverse. They are too smart for illusions and stuff like that. They might be they might be one of those kids who, when they watch a movie, they can predict like how it ends and be correct, or they know instantly how a card trick was made, or stuff like that. So let's get one last card for pile number 2. What is their kid going to be like? Damn. Is one specific card. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have 2 actually. Only one of them is face up, so I'm just gonna take that. So we have another king. We have the King of Fire. Inspirational, charismatic, innovative. So they can be very charismatic when they want to be. They can be very innovative. That actually also goes with the Aquarius. They are very innovative too. Inspirational as well. Yeah. It's a really good combination to have King of Air and King of Fire at the same time. Some like fire and ice type of thing. But yeah. Yeah, okay. So I think that these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I would really love to know how this resonated with you. Obviously you won't probably know yet, but it would be really fun to know how this resonated. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s. You chose the Garden Quartz and number 13, Climbing. So what I get with this card is that your kid is gonna be in trouble a lot. And funnily enough, I also get that your child would be a son. a boy. That is what I'm getting here. They're gonna be a little bit too wild, a little bit, climb a little bit too high, jump a little bit too high, and, you know, be in trouble a lot. That is what I'm getting here. Let's get another card to accompany this. Pile number, oh, there we go. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is their child going to be like? We have the panda bear. Stay balanced and in your essence. You know how pandas, have you ever seen those like videos of pandas in a zoo? Like they are constantly in trouble. I'm sorry, I'm having something in my throat. I'm just gonna take a little sip of my drink. They are so cute and always in trouble. That is what I see for your son. Yeah, always, always in trouble. Oh my god, I have a smile on my face because this is so cute. Let's get another card. Okay, Spirit Guides, what is pile number 3 son going to be like? Ooh, okay. We have autumn and spring. Oh, no, autumn and prinssi, which is prince in Finnish. The story of the prince is that he went off to slay a dragon. And when he did that, he actually slayed the dragon. He was able to get all of the dragon's power within himself. And he could also feel the fear that the dragon felt when he faced him. And so he decided never to slay another dragon again. So I'm getting that your son is going to be extremely caring, extremely kind-hearted, but just often in trouble. They're gonna be so kind, with such a good heart. I don't see them being a heartbreaker or anything like that. I see them as very caring, kind, but they just have a tendency to not really think things through. Like like they might see a tree and think like, oh my god, it would be so much fun to climb all the way high up. And instead of like another child who is more conservative and a little bit more think before act kind of person, they might think, but we could fall from a very high up, so it's not worth the risk. But this kid is not really thinking of the risk. That is what I'm getting here. Okay. We have nurture. And then we have divine love, divine connection, divine connection. I feel like this talks about your relationship with your son. I feel like your son is definitely gonna be a bit of a mama's boy in a good way, not in a bad way. Meaning that they adore you as a mother, or in case you identify yourself as a woman. I feel like this kid is more connected to their mother than to their father, because I feel like have a habit of getting in trouble a lot. So I feel like the father is going to be a little bit more strict with them. So they are more connected with their mother. And what they learn from their mother then is how to nurture and how to have a connection with another person like that. They learn a lot being with their mother. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Okay, on the floor, of course. Let me pick that up. Refuge. Yeah, they they are going to find or need a place to go when they need refuge. This could be their parents' house. Just make sure as their parent that they have, you know what this place is and you know where to go find them when you need them. But let them have this place, whatever it is. It could be a forest, it could be their grandparents' house, it could be at their friend's house. But I have a feeling that they're gonna need a place to go when they have done a stupid thing. Yeah, that is what I'm getting here. One last oracle card and let's move on to your tarot cards. Accident. Okay. These cards were not meant to be. They were meant to be then, because they fell out. Wait, okay. So divination came out twice now, so I'm gonna take that card. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see current situation with crystal clear clarity. I still feel like that card was an accidental one, but perhaps I'm wrong. Can you please clarify the divination card for me, please? Can you please clarify the divination card for me, please? What is it doing here? Take another. Okay. I'm gonna take another card from the Oracle deck. Pile number 3, please. What is their future child going to be like? We have now moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that the peace of mind is possible. Yeah, okay. Peace of mind is possible. Interesting. They are a little bit hectic. They are a little bit fast-paced. And they don't have a lot of... They are like action type of people. Your kid is gonna be very action prone. That is what I'm getting here. That candle is super hot, so I don't want to touch it myself. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Oop. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, spirit guides. What is their kid going to be like? What is their child going to be like? Yeah. This doesn't surprise me at all. 4 of fire. Prosperity, contentment, celebration. They are going to have a lot of friends to get in trouble with. I feel like they're gonna need some a little push to do what they want in life. That is something that I'm feeling here. It could be that their passion is a little bit different from other kids. Could be that they're into dancing, for example, and that is not very guy thing, especially if your kid is a son. Perhaps that is not considered as something suitable for boys. So they need a little bit of a push to actually chase their dreams. For example, I think they're going to have a little hard time finding their passion. Pile number, oh my god, the 8 of Wands is trying to come out. That doesn't surprise me at all. Like I said, the 8 of Wands is an action card. It talks about speed, about things moving fast. I feel like your sun is going to be a fire sign. Okay, we have the Hermit. Interesting. I wonder if this is supposed to be reversed. Yes, it was. Reversed it is. So we have introspection, self-discovery, and mentorship. Hermit. I don't think they're gonna be alone a lot. I feel like they have a lot of friends to be around. A lot of friends to get in trouble with. Yeah. Yep. That's it. We have 6 of Fire. Success, recognition, self-esteem. I feel like they're going to have really good self-esteem, by the way. I feel like you're going to do a really good job with that. They're going to have a really good self-esteem. But you need to be careful, though, especially since they have a good self-esteem and they are trouble or prone to trouble and have a lot of friends, that they don't bully other kids. You need to be careful about that. Teach them. They are very kind-hearted at their core, but boys are, you know, like that sometimes. Especially in groups. In Finland we have a saying that stupidity gets more dense in groups, or grows density. I'm gonna stop. Okay. Yeah, stupidity gets more dense in groups. We have the World. Accomplishment, celebration, completion. So what I'm getting with this card is that they're going to be very successful in life. We have 2 cards here that talk about that. We have, we have 4 of Fire, 6 of Fire, and the World that talk about celebration and success and accomplishments and celebrations. Yeah, that's what we have. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. We have the wishing card. We have 9 of Water. Wishes, dreams, happiness. I feel like what they really want to do in life is to chase their dreams. They just need a little bit of a push to get there, I feel like. And that comes from you as a parent. Give them what they need. Give them the tools that they need to succeed in this endeavor. Whatever this will be, whatever they choose to do, you'll know what it is in time. Or they will tell you in time when they have figured it out. But I feel like you will know it before they do. But it could be something that is not often done. Could be that they want to be artists, because I feel like they are a creative soul. So I feel like it could be something like dancing or music or making art or something like this. That that is kind of like, well, how will you pay your bills then? Because it's not romantic being, not really romantic being a starving artist. You know. So that is something that they have to go through in life, to chase their dreams. That is one of the themes in their lives. So one last card then, Spirit Guides. One last card. We have the Strength trying to come up. Okay, so another thing that you need to teach your child is to how to handle money. They can be very frugal. Wait, is frugal... I always thought frugal was someone who spends a lot of money, but is it the opposite? I'm gonna check just in case. Frugal in Finnish. Ah, it's the opposite. It's someone, well, frugal. I don't know any other word for it. Let me see then. Did I get the message wrong? No, it's supposed to be reversed. Good. Okay, so we got that figured out. So you need to teach them how to handle money from a young kid. So give them pocket money and give them a certain amount of money in a month, maybe kind of like a salary for cleaning the rooms or cleaning whatever space in their house or whatever, however you want to make it. But make sure that they know how to handle money as they get closer to adulthood, because they are accident prone, and you know, they have a way to get in trouble. So you don't want part of those troubles to be money trouble. You don't want that. So make sure that you have a way to teach them how to handle money. So the ways, I don't have any children yet, but this is something that I decided because I grew up not ever having pocket money. So I'm not very good at handling money now as an adult. I'm getting better, but you know, it could have been better if I had been taught how to do that as a young child. So I'm gonna give my children pocket money, a certain amount of money in a month. And if they don't do their tasks, then that money is gonna go a little bit smaller. And then they have ways to earn some more money, for example cleaning the car or something like this, something a little bit extra if they need something. If they want to buy something, something large, something that they really want, they have to save up for it for themselves, unless it's a birthday or a Christmas present. But otherwise they have to buy it themselves and save the money for it themselves. And let's say we are in a store and I want to buy my children a toy each, and I'm gonna set a certain amount of money limit to how expensive that money can be. They always have the option to just take the money if they want, if they can't find something that they like. But if they want to go over that money limit, it has to come out of their own pockets. So this is how I make sure that they always have some money in the bank so that they can buy something that they want. I don't know if I'm doing about this the right way. Let me know what you think about that, because I would be really interested to know. But I think that would have been really helpful for me as a kid. So yeah, I would love that. I would have loved that as a kid. It sets boundaries, and it sets the idea that it's good to save money, and so that you can buy something you really want when you want it. Yeah. Well, anyway, let me know what you think about that. But otherwise, even if you have any other ideas, perhaps you want to go about it completely different way, that is completely okay too. They are your children after all. But make sure that they have the tools to handle money. Anyway, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to know how this resonated with you. So leave me a comment or a like, and even subscribe if that is something that you feel like doing at the moment. But otherwise, I really hope I see you in my next one. So bye!